Plants use energy from sunlight to fix atmospheric carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. Water and chlorophyll is required as raw material, and oxygen is released as the byproduct. Plants also need raw materials that come from the soil. Soil has the richest source of raw materials like nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and other minerals. The absorption of these substances occurs through the roots. In fact, this holds true for plants as well. Plants have low energy needs as they do not move. Therefore, plant bodies have a large proportion of dead cells. As a result, plants can survive with slow transport systems. Tall plants have transport systems called vascular tissues, which move raw materials from the roots and food from leaves. This happens through two sets of conducting tubes that work independently. The xylem moves water and minerals from the soil to the plant. The phloem transports food from the leaves to different parts of the plant. Xylem tissue is present in the roots, stems, and leaves. Plants get their nourishment from soil. In the roots, the cells in contact with the soil take up ions. This creates a high concentration of ions in the roots than in the soil. Therefore, water moves into the roots from the soil to eliminate this ionic difference. Plants use the process of transpiration to move water in the xylem up to the highest parts of the plant body. Let's see how. Evaporation of water in plants takes place from the spongy mesophyll cells to the intercellular spaces present in the leaves and finally through the stomata to the atmosphere. This creates a suction which pulls water from the xylem cells of roots to higher parts. This loss of water in the form of vapor from the leaves and stem is known as transpiration. Transpiration helps to cool the plants and to get rid of excess water. During the day, when the stomata are open, the transpiration pull becomes the driving force in the movement of water in the xylem. Transportation of water in small herbaceous plants is influenced by root pressure. It usually occurs during the night when soil moisture is very high. Water is lost in the form of water droplets, which we often see as dew on leaves. Let's see what root pressure is. The osmotic pressure within the cells of a root system causes the water to move from higher concentration soil to lower concentration root cell. This pressure allows water to move from the roots into the leaves. Wondering what happens to the carbon dioxide, water, and minerals once they reach the leaves? They are used during photosynthesis to prepare glucose. This glucose is transported from the leaves to the storage organs of roots, fruits, and seeds, and to the rapidly growing regions of the plant. Thus, the food not only moves downward, but also in upward direction. Transportation of soluble substances like sugars, amino acids, and hormones by phloem tissue is called translocation. sugar is translocated in the form of sucrose. Phloem is made of 4 types of cells: sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem fibers, and phloem parenchyma. Translocation takes place in the sieve tubes with the help of adjacent companion cells. Simple physical forces bring about transportation in xylem, while translocation in phloem happens by using energy in the form of adenosine triphosphate, ATP.